Good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EC 8551 Communication Network, third year ECE, the Unit 5 Application Layer. Today, we discuss the URL, that is a meaning of Uniform Resource Locator. A client that want to access a web pages need the address to facilitate the access of document distributed throughout the world. HTTP uses locator. The Uniform Resource Locator URL is a standard for specifying any kind of information on the internet. The URL defines the four things, that is a protocol, host computer, port and path. The protocol is the client or server program used to retrieve the document. Many different protocols can retrieve the document among them on the FTP or HTTP. The most common today is hyper transfer protocols. The host is the computer on which the information is located, although the name of the computer can be an alias. The web pages are usually stored in the computer, and the computer are given alias names that uses the begin with the characters of www dot. This is not mandatory, however, as the host can be any name given to the computer that hosts the web pages. The URL can optionally contain the port number of the server. If the port is included, it is inserted between the host and the path, and it is separated from the host by a colon. The path is the path name of the file where the information is locked or located. The path can itself contain the unique operating system, separating the directories of the subdirectories and files. Now we discuss the cookies. The cookies are just files or string, not executable program. In the principle of cookies contain a virus, but since cookies are treated as a data, there is no official way for the virus can to actually run and do damage. The World Wide Web was originally designed as a stateless entity. The client sends a request respond, the relationship is over. The original designs of www retrieving publicly available document exactly file this purpose. Today the web pages has other functions, that is a number one, web pages need, that is a website need to access the registers client only. Number two, the website or begin used as electronics stores that allows user to browse the storage, select wanted items, put in the electronics chart and play at the end of the credit card. Number 3, some websites are used to a portals. The user select the web pages he want to see. Number 4, some websites are just advertising. The creation and storage of cookies. The creation and storage of cookies depends on the implementations. However, the principle is the same. When a server receives a request from a client, it stores information about the client in a file or a string. The information may include the domain name of the client, the content of the cookies, that is the information The service has gathered about the client such as name, registration number and so on. The server includes the cookies in the response that sent to the client. When the client receives the response, the browser stores the cookies in the cookies directory, which is started by the domain server name. Now we discuss the web documents. The web documents in the www, that is a World Wide Web, can be grouped into three broad categories. Number one, static web pages, dynamic web pages, active web pages. The category is based on the time at which the content of the document are determined. In the static document are fixed content document that are created and stored in a server. It is also known as a flat or stationary web pages. There is a loaded on the client browser as exactly they are stored on the web pages server. Such web pages contain only static informations. A user can only read the informations but cannot do any modifications or interact with the information. In this, static web pages are created using only a HTML. The static web pages are only used when the information is no more required to be modified. We see the structure of HTML file is moved to the client to the server and server to client process. Now we see the dynamic web pages. The dynamic web pages shows the different informations at the different point of the time. It is possible to change the portions of web pages without loading the entire web pages. It has been made possible using the Ajax technology. Server-side dynamic web pages. It is created by using server-side scripting. There are server-side scripting parameters that determine how to assemble a new web pages, which also include setting up of more client-side process. In client-side dynamic web pages, it is processed using client-side scripting such as JavaScript and then passed into the document object module, that is a DOM. So the same process of dynamic web pages to move to the HTML or JavaScript to the client to web server in the figure. Now in this lecture we will completely studied the uniform resource locator, that is a URL, and then what are the cookies are arrived in the network communication network in specific layers, and what is a web documents in the case of static web document and a dynamic web document. Thank you for watching this video.